Jeff Bezos' evil plot to shut down SpaceX and the Lunar Lander contract got exposed. The billionaire boys as well as the world's most powerful CEOs are still clashing. Jeff Bezos has had a grudge towards Elon Musk and SpaceX since they were awarded a $2.9 billion contract by NASA to develop the lunar landing rocket. Bezos' grievance against Musk has gradually grown to hatred, leading him to consistently commit terrible acts such as suing SpaceX in every known court in order to either reclaim the contract or acquire a piece of it. Perhaps $2.9 billion is a large chunk of money that has given Jeff Bezos sleepless nights since it was donated to SpaceX. Bezos couldn't sleep at night without wondering about how he could get his hands on this money. Who would, with $2.9 billion on the line? That's a lot of money to be sure. Can we label Jeff Bezos' constant suing as evil? Yes, of course. Since at the time the Lunar Lander contract squabbles were raging, Bezos was busy hunting for the best lawyer to represent him in court against NASA and SpaceX. During this period, he completely ignored invention and technical progress as CEO, instead focused on dismantling Musk and SpaceX in order to cancel the Lunar Lander contract. Anyone who has taken such a grave action as Bezos has undoubtedly conveyed a wicked act against his adversary, and in this video, we will disclose more and more hidden secrets behind this evil conspiracy. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. This is TechSpace. If you're new here, we specially invite you to join many of our lovely fans. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. It motivates us to produce more fantastic content like this, and you'll have a lifetime access to all of our high-end tech videos. We will first look at Jeff Bezos' keen struggles in filing lawsuits against SpaceX, and also discuss the details of the lawsuit, and then finish off by sharing our take on who's right in this case. Let's get right into business. This isn't the first time Bezos has admired Elon Musk's achievement, but his action might be one of the most wicked plots to usurp SpaceX's entire domination in the space race. The backlash caused by Blue Origin's lawsuit, on the other hand, blew up Twitter. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos is pondering how to undo SpaceX and Elon Musk. Musk is prospering every day, overcoming difficulties with the Starship, its Raptor engine, and developing a way to land humans on Mars effortlessly and securely. When Musk's vision becomes a reality, he will be the first trillionaire on Earth or even on Mars. The lucrative contract was awarded to SpaceX in April as part of NASA's Artemis program, which seeks to send the first woman and person of color to the moon by 2025. SpaceX was chosen to build the first commercial human lander to transport humans from the Orion spacecraft to the moon's surface. It would be the first trip since the early 1970s. But because of this single contract, Blue Origin and Jeff Bezos filed a lawsuit against NASA, claiming that the agency was unlawful and inappropriate in its review of 3 proposals for the Lunar Lander contract, including ones from Dynetics and Blue Origin. A Blue Origin spokesperson once stated in a statement that the lawsuit highlighted the important safety issues with the human landing system procurement process that must still be addressed, though it was unclear what safety issues the statement was referring to, and that the company has multiple contracts with NASA to achieve the goal of returning to the moon. When Blue Origin presented a cheaper proposal for the deal, it demonstrated that the company was anxious for the contract and would go to any length to acquire it. Can you imagine what Jeff Bezos did? He tried another trick by making a highly lucrative offer to NASA and the US government, which may have resulted in his receiving this base contract. He pulled a leaf from his Amazon user manual and stated that if the US Government Accountability Office, or GAO, finds any irregularities, the deal with SpaceX is null and void. Then Bezos offered a nearly $2 billion discount on the deal if it went with Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos was thought to be working as hard as he could to take the moon landing contract away from SpaceX, and it was here that he most likely forgot that he seemed cheap. When he discovered that he would not be able to obtain the aforementioned contract, he attempted to retaliate by holding a public protest and visiting government officials to agitate that SpaceX was given preferential treatment from the start, and changing the 2 company contract criteria at the last minute. Bezos' space exploration company finally revealed that the purpose of the lawsuit is to try and find remedies in NASA's acquisition process for the human landing system. Jeff Bezos stated that it is critical to address the issues raised in the lawsuit in order to create competition, restore fairness, and thus ensure that America returns to the moon safely. The official declaration from the GAO stated that no differences were detected in the awarding of the contract. Thus, it would continue with SpaceX and only SpaceX, and there were no procurement law breaches found committed by NASA. In all of these cases, the decision to pick only one of the three companies was made after careful consideration of their bids. In layman's words, no problem was discovered. Jeff Bezos has sued NASA for displaying preferential treatment to SpaceX and awarding it the $3 billion contract. This began in early 2021 when Elon Musk's company won the contract and defeated Blue Origin. There was an initial plan to choose two companies, but only one was chosen in the end. Now here is the shocking news. Right now, after all of the court fighting, lawsuits here and there, and garnishing of teeth by Jeff Bezos and what he has gone through against SpaceX, what is strange now is that Jeff Bezos and Blue Origin finally lost the said lawsuit against NASA. It filed over the agency's decision to award a $2.9 billion contract to Elon Musk's rocket company SpaceX. NASA stated in a statement that now the judgment has been released, collaboration with SpaceX would begin as soon as possible. NASA also argues that in the future, there will be ample space for them to stretch their muscles or partner with any company or any space exploration projects. In fact, their statement read, "There will be forthcoming opportunities for companies to partner with NASA in establishing a long-term human presence at the moon under the agency's Artemis program." Jeff Bezos, on the other side, has finally conceded defeat. He accepted a court's judgment to reject the company's lawsuits to NASA's decision to grant SpaceX a single Lunar Lander contract. He congratulated the space agency and wished them the best of luck in their mission to place 2 astronauts on the moon. The tweet he made in November 2021 reads, "Not the decision we wanted, but we respect the court's judgment and wish full success for NASA and SpaceX on the contract." A Blue Origin spokesperson said in a contract that the company's laid lawsuit highlighted the important safety issues with the human landing system procurement process that must still be addressed. The company said that returning astronauts safely to the moon through NASA's public-private partnership model requires an unprejudiced procurement process alongside sound policy that incorporates redundant systems and promotes competition. Blue Origin remains deeply committed to the success of the Artemis program. In a tweet, Bezos stated that the ruling was not the conclusion we wanted, but that we accept the court's judgment, hinting that his firm will not fight the decision further. A request for comment on the ruling was not responded to by SpaceX, neither by any SpaceX officials. After stepping down as CEO of Amazon, Bezos has upped his personal participation with Blue Origin. Whilst Blue Origin has completed 2 successful crewed flights of its suborbital New Shepard rocket, the company has had high staff turnover and complaints of safety difficulties, as well as a toxic work culture from former employees. Blue Origin has continued to work towards Bezos' goal for the company, which is make millions of people living and working in space to benefit Earth, particularly by relocating industries and even infrastructures that stress Earth into space planets. And it appears that Bezos has entirely forgotten about the NASA Lunar Lander contract and has developed an interest in anti-aging research. According to insiders, the billionaire has raised more than $270 million for Altos Labs, a biological reprogramming technology company that is researching ways to reverse human aging. Bezos is now trying to venture into a space to keep old people young forever. What surprised us was that when Elon Musk learned of the unexpected news, he teased by tweeting, "And if it doesn't work, he will sue death." That may not seem harsh, but it certainly demonstrated Musk's sense of humor, and he is willing to say whatever it takes to get people talking. Could we now all join hands and support Jeff Bezos' newfound anti-aging research project? Please do well to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and whilst you're still around, why don't you click on one of those flashing videos on the screen for more content?